Geez, you nearly gave me a heart attack. I thought I was alone here.
Well, I smelled something yummy, and I had to find out what it was. Stanley told me you only eat rabbit food, so I knew it couldn't be your lunch.
What does Stanley know? Does he think being vegetarian means you live on lettuce? I don't even eat salad this time of year. It has to be flown from California, which is terrible for the environment. Anyway, it's my cabbage soup you're smelling. It's delicious, and I made it myself.
Are you telling me you cook now?
Why is that so hard to believe? The things I'm making aren't anything tricky. I just line up my ingredients and follow directions.
If you can make something that smells that good, it would probably be a snap for me. So, are you going to let me taste some of it?
I thought she'd never ask.
Yum yum. That really tasted like more. So, Stanley said you're on some sort of boring diet, where you eat the exact same thing every day. How can you stand it?
I usually eat oatmeal for breakfast and cabbage soup with a peanut butter sandwich and fruit for lunch, but for supper I have a whole stack of different things to choose from in the freezer. I make a big pot of something on Sunday, whichever meal I'm out of. It's really cheap too. I started it when I was working in the video store, but now that I have a better job it just means I can put more money in my savings account.
Now you're talking my language. I hate it when my groceries add up to $100 at the checkout. But cheese is expensive. How is it cheap to stop eating meat when cheese is so expensive? I already eat pizza twice a week and macaroni and cheese once.
I hardly eat any cheese or milk products. I eat like people in parts of the world where they can't afford meat or much dairy. The protein comes from grains like brown rice, millet, quinoa, and whole wheat paired with different kinds of beans and lentils. I always start with dry beans and lentils. You soak beans overnight before cooking, but lentils cook pretty quickly.
I have to admit I'm impressed that you're sort of doing things the hard way. Is it just about saving the planet?
No, I like that I'm doing this work myself. It gives me a feeling of control of my life. I know I could eat well, no matter what happens. At supper time after work, it's actually really easy, not hard at all.
So, if I invite myself over for dinner, what will we have?
We could start with cabbage soup and hot baking powder biscuits. And, I know you'll like black and orange. It's a comfort meal flavored like turkey stuffing. Then we'd have some of my pumpkin bread.
Pumpkin bread? Biscuits. You even bake things? Can I bring Stanley? If I don't, he'll never believe me.
Sure, Stanley can come too. The more, the merrier.